morning there. You're watching QTV This Morning, and I'm Jenna Basonko. I'm here with my co-host, Ibrahim Abalde, as well as our guest, Ade Durami. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us. And how was your weekend?
Thrilled. A very nice weekend. Ended on a very good note, of course, with Gambia securing the draw that we needed for our second successive AFCON. So that ended the week on a good high. I hadn't been feeling well.
Yeah.
I had a fever Saturday, Sunday.
Sorry about
but that lifted my spirits.
Yeah, the fact that we won, right?
Yeah.
So how did you celebrate?
Not won the draw, but the draw was enough.
As in,
it felt like a victory.
A victory.
It felt like
a victory. It felt like that.
I know exactly what you meant.
Yes.
To come from 2-0 down against a team that's
it was
ranked
just crazy.
13
I was
higher.
already like, we are done. When I saw 2, I'm like, ooh.
Okay, as a Manchester United fan, you know, I was saying with a colleague, you know, we were known as the comeback kings. There were many, many times when the team were behind, but we never gave up, and we never give up. And that's kind of something that's been in the DNA of the club. Seem to have lost it a bit, but, you know, we got used to coming back from what seemed to be losing situation to either draw or win. So it was good. It was good. Definitely lifted my spirits.
How did you spend it? You know, what was the experience?
Well, from Friday, Saturday, I was looking forward to the game.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to drag the Sunday for it to come 7 p.m. and I watch the game. I think we all felt the same at the beginning of the game. It was very difficult, especially when Congo scored 2.
Yeah.
That was really crazy. In fact, I was embarrassed because I was sitting with a national of a northern country. We were sitting together watching the game in my house. I was like, wow, this is a disgrace the way our people were playing.
Yeah.
And he was the one even motivating me. Don't worry, this can happen, but very soon. But the second half, when Minte scored the goal, I wasn't still very satisfied.
It was game on.
Yeah.
It was game on.
But when Badamosi scored the second one, I was like, it's finished.
It's finished. It's done.
Finished.
Then you thought game over.
That's why it is said football is unpredictable. You know, sometimes even I can remember there was a game, the AFCON, this past AFCON. I think there was an equalize at the dying minutes. Is it Sierra Leone?
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone. They equalized at the dying minutes of the game.
In fact, the Sierra Leone one, what was remarkable was to qualify for that AFCON. They played Nigeria, of course, and Nigeria were 4-0 up. And Sierra Leone scored they equalized, they scored 4 goals, and the last goal was like 10 seconds to go. So you never give up.
Yeah, you never know what comes next.
So when I hear people saying, oh, we're rubbish, we're this, we're that, the coach is this, the coach is that. And, you know, football fans are funny. You know, when the team does well, it's the players. When they do badly,
it's the coach.
And also, Mr. Ade,
it's universal.
For me,
but it's
like I said,
Gambia.
Watching football is not for the weak. So for me, I was on my laptop. So when the game started, I put my laptop aside. I'm like, I'm watching the game. And then later I saw 2 goals. I'm like, let me go back to my work. That's going to bring me money. You know, I'm done. I'm done with this.
I don't need the heart rate.
I don't need this anymore. But after I saw the changes. But what I did not appreciate on social media is the fact that, you know, people at some point, last AFCON qualifier, Hassan Cisse scored the goal. And this time it's Badamosi. So people are like, oh, Hassan Cisse did not perform this time. I'm like, guys, take it easy. People have bad games sometimes, you know. So today it's Badamosi. Tomorrow you're putting the next player down. So I think fans have to be careful how they actually behave, which we can't control. But the issue is that people need to be grateful to other people who have been there, because it's not like you're going to have the perfect match or a good game at every game. I'm not the expert here, but I know that sometimes it's just a bad day for you. It's not your day. For example, Musa Barrow, we remember his performance during the AFCON. Yesterday, I couldn't even spot him out.
No, in fact, he tried at some point, because he's the one that aided Badamosi to score the goal. But I mean, football is like that. I mean, sometimes it doesn't mean, even sometimes Messi can go into the pitch and he doesn't even perform. You don't realize Messi is there. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Let's not go very far. This very World Cup that was won by Argentina. What happened in their first game? Saudi Arabia beat them.
Exactly.
And everybody thought, oh, even with Messi, these guys can't do
this.
Happened? They ended up winning the World Cup.
Exactly.
With Messi, they lost to Saudi. So, you know.
So when they blame the coach, I mean, I said I'm not going to blame him. This is the guy that took us to our first AFCON.
Exactly.
You understand?
And he's now about
I spoke to some of my colleagues, and they said it's not the coach, it's the boys.
But the coach matters.
It's a combination of effort. I mean,
it is.
It's the coach.
If the coach didn't pick those boys, they wouldn't be in the team,
exactly,
or the squad or the team. So they don't want to give the guy any credit.
Yeah,
I think people forgot where we're coming from.
Exactly.
I think
you know,
football fans
when we watch all nations playing AFCON while Gambia is at home.
Exactly.
So now at least we managed to be going. I mean, I think we should be grateful.
We're taking it.
Since you knew yourself and even have kids, now your kids are old. You never went to
you know.
In fact, my first time of going to AFCON is going with my kids.
You see?
Can you imagine?
So we need to reflect on these things.
I think we do.
You know, so fans need to chill, Mr. Adi. Let them chill and, you know, allow things to flow.
It will never happen. I mean, fans are like that. I was saying when I was discussing with a colleague, you know, as a Manchester United fan, imagine Sir Alex Ferguson won 13 Premier League titles.
Yeah.
2 European championships, 7 FA Cups.
Yeah.
Every time we lost, they would still slag off Sir Alex Ferguson. I'm thinking, this is insane.
It's insane.
This is insane. You can't win every game.
You can't.
You know, but anyway,
it's just
I'm
crazy.
Sure. Let's tell the viewers what else is on the program.
Yes, but anyway, congratulations to our Scorpions.
Yeah,
you know, and
very well done.
Very well done, and we are, you know, looking forward to the AFCON.
Yeah, and I was saying before we came on air, I mean, what's pleasing for me is that all our nearest neighbors have also qualified.
Right.
So Senegal, Cabo Verde, Mauritania, and Guinea-Bissau, they'll all be going to AFCON. So it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Kind of neighborliness, and it's good because had we not done it, then we would have been the odd ones out. Yeah. So it's great.
And somebody was asking if our neighbor Senegal is aware that we also made it to the AFCON. I'm like, why are you asking?
How could they not be aware?
Yes.
They would have been watching.
Neighbors.
They would have been watching.
We made it to the AFCON.
Neighbors will meet in Ivory Coast.
We'll meet there. We'll probably be drawn
in
there.
We'll
probably be drawn. We'll be drawn in the same
Senegal,
group.
Gambia is at the AFCON.
Yeah. I wonder which team won the last AFCON? Which team was it?
It's Senegal.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we just want them to be aware that we are coming.
We so our first game and we beat them. You
can't easily beat champions. So let's keep the best for last.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
Sometimes it's good to take the bull by the horn.
And you know, you're talking about coaches and players. It's the same when Senegal, when they lost in the final.
This guy,
people like, Ali Cissé, they criticize the guy. They should sack him. Let's get a European coach. And the same Ali Cissé, you retained him. He did it.
So what's the problem?
And when he lost, you remember, Ali, I think there were a lot of things going on with this guy. Yeah. I mean, when he lost his penalty, I think there was a final they went to, or a semi-final. Is it the AFCON or the World Cup?
It's AFCON.
He lost something. Then at the same time, when he was coaching Senegal too at some point,
they will bully you.
You know, so I think that's why he killed himself to win this AFCON.
If he didn't,
you know,
Tom was just going to go back home.
Yeah.
Gambians will literally protest if this guy didn't make it.
Oh, no, for sure.
Because online they were already like, we're done.
Yeah.
And you know, the coach coaching these people, Congo. It's our former coach.
Yeah, I heard.
When I saw him on TV, I was like, that's our coach. I mean, you know.
So that I was actually scared because I'm like, he understands our.
No, but it's been a while since.
It's been a while.
Now our player tactics have changed.
Oh, they've changed,
and you got different players in the team as well.
I think he would even be surprised.
I'm sure. I saw the.
I don't think he would have been surprised because he always used to say when he was the coach that Gambia has a lot of good footballers, and that's still the case.
But you know, that coach was bullied in the Gambia for a very long No, Gambians.
They literally pushed him out.
Gambians, please change your attitude.
It will never change.
And the comparison, Badamusi, Asansisi, please.
Right now.
It's just too much.
People they bullied this guy.
Right now, there are Gambians who believe we should win AFCON. Not just qualify.
Win.
So, you know, and they believe that if they sack Tom Samfier, we will win it. So, trust me, right now there are people.
You know what took us to the quarterfinals?
Well,
it's the pressure from Gambia.
You know,
You know, is the president to go?
You know what? I'm sure Minty and Brother Musi were like, I can't go home. I need to do this. This is it. Because of the pressure. Gambian still Emlen.
First AFCON, you get to the quarterfinals, and this coach is rubbish. Boy, I said to our colleague, I said, imagine if it was good, we would win it.
We would win it, right? So Esonyasi, please take a chill pill. Go to bed.
I wasn't going to.
I'm going to mention because it's all over social media.
When I watched the game, the first half, I was really angry with Esonyasi. I was boiling inside. I was very angry.
Eso was so annoying yesterday.
Angry for the 2 goals and also angry with this Esonyasi. At some point, I don't know.
Don't worry. When they organize the Tom Samfie fan club, we will have to make him the secretary of it. Eso. Yeah. Eso and his assistant will be.
And we should get him a Gambian name. Eventually.
He probably yes.
Yeah, we should get him a Gambian name. We should take. Yeah, we should take a look at that.
Lamin Samfie.
Yeah, Mamadou Lamin or Ansumana.
Exactly.
Tom Ansumana.
Tom Ansumana Nyasi Senfe.
But anyway, let's take a look at our proverb quickly.
Yeah, sure. Shall I read it?
Yes.
It's an interesting one. It says, success is a ladder that cannot be climbed with hands in your pocket. Wow. That's an interesting one.
Well, you can climb a ladder with hands in your pocket.
Geneva.
There are ladders that you can climb.
Can we have a ladder, please? Can we have a ladder and have this guy climb with...
There are ladders that you can climb with your hands in your pocket.
We're going to demonstrate it. You're going to demonstrate it for us.
No, it depends.
Bring in the ladder, please.
Somebody should bring in the ladder.
Going by the proverb, you can climb. In fact, there are people that climb a ladder with hands in their pocket.
Who are these people?
These are the people that are born with silver spoons in their mouth. No, if you give me the ladder.
Please. Yes, can we have a ladder? Okay, let's get it done.
I will try to
see if this is going to work.
I will try to show you the ladder.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
Do you need help?
Let me show you.
I'm saying this. Look. Are you insured for this? Are you insured for this?
Okay, so let's see if this is gonna.
Look at her. Look, you see? You see? Look.
Okay, that's enough.
It worked. It worked. It worked. I can even turn.
I think we're going to see an accident here on QTV. Please be careful. I'm not sure we're insured for this kind of thing.
Some of these proverbs are bunkum.
But look, can you imagine if you use your hands, how much quicker you would have climbed that ladder? Yes?
What is important, I climbed.
Yes. So that ladder was not success.
What is important, I climbed.
You climbed, yes.
So you can climb a ladder with hands in your pocket.
Yes.
It's telling you. Yes. Hamga. Yes. Technically, it's telling you there are people that are born with silver spoons in their mouth.
Why?
You don't need to struggle. I mean, to be wealthy. Your father is wealthy.
Who's saying about wealthy? Wealthy is
it's telling you about success.
The success. Wealth is not success.
No, some people take wealthy to be wealthy as success.
If I'm born into a family, if I'm born into a family with a silver spoon, what success is that? It has nothing to do with me. I've inherited it. I haven't succeeded.
Okay, I understand.
It's not success. The money's there. What did I do for it? Other than be born into that family, accident of birth.
So actually, for success to happen, you have to be involved in the process.
Yeah, it's something to do with you.
For me, what I think, what success is, you cannot be successful without wealth.
Pardon?
There is no success without wealth. You have to be wealthy to be successful.
If I run a 100-meter race and I win it, that is success. What's wealth?
Because it involves
success in another way. It depends on how you put what your success is.
That's exactly the point. So you can't say wealth. Wealth and success are completely
different. No, it depends
on
how. I mean, most of these things that we are running up and down is to succeed in life. How do you succeed in life? I want to get a good house, good car, good money for I and my kids tomorrow.
No. Look, success can be measured in 1,000 different ways. Money is just one of them. It's just one of them.
It's one of them.
So for you to put it like, it's not. It doesn't even need to be. If you teach your children to be good, honest, upright people, that's got nothing to do with money. That's teaching them morals.
If you are successful without money, it's a lame success.
No. Listen, I hope your children don't believe that to be successful, money has to be involved. That doesn't have anything to do with money. Doesn't have to do anything. I said 1,000. There are 1,000,000 different ways of being successful that don't include money. Money, I don't even know why you're bringing money into it.
Okay, can I ask you something? Yes. Can you be happy without money?
Many people are, and many people can be. including me. I'm not rich.
Can you be happy without money?
Yeah.
Well, I've been up country, I've been on tours and stuff, and I see people like really happy.
Of course.
Without, I talked about it on the show before. You know, those people, because they're not exposed to
some of this extraordinary thing that you're saying.
Like, actually, the happiest people are the people who do not even have money. Because they are not worried about so many things. Because having money comes with a lot of psychological problems.
How many people who are millionaires and billionaires have not killed themselves?
They commit suicide
money
because they're not
happy.
A
thing that judge of success or happiness.
It doesn't.
I think the excuse that you give about people living up country, you know, without money. I think they are not happy.
Okay, that's an example. But let's put it. Whitney Houston,
without money,
all these people.
Listen, we could name 100.
100 people who had money and committed suicide because they are not happy.
Yeah.
So they don't. The money is there, but that can't make them happy. Money can't buy happiness.
No, it's part of happiness.
No,
it
it's
makes
not.
You happy.
No, it's not.
It instigates that happiness in you.
No,
not necessarily.
Listen, if you are comfortable, okay, I have 5 million in my account. You feel very comfortable.
That's you.
We've just talked about multimillionaires and billionaires.
Killing themselves.
They are more than comfortable.
You know me, I am tired of people pretending as if
they want to be.
No,
these are facts.
Nobody's pretending.
These are facts.
These are not facts.
They are.
They are not.
Don't
I mean,
equate
it depends on how happy happy you get. I mean, what makes you happy?
Listen. If money is your God, then yes. But if money is not your God, then that is not going to be the measure of your happiness.
Money is other people's God.
Mr. Ade, for example,
you're equating it to happiness.
Mr. Ade, for example, people take jobs. Let's put it this way: people take jobs, okay, where they paid it's not like low, but they're not even paid what they want. But it's because probably the job is what makes them happy. When they go someplace else to work there, they'll be paid. Just allow me. They could have been paid more. Mr. Ade, I'm just explaining to him how money is not always
these people, they like pretending these things. I mean,
Which pretending? How are we pretending?
Any person you see, you are not going to work because the job makes you happy. You are going to work so that you get paid very well. You
understand? Not necessarily.
Let us stop. I mean,
what are you doing here?
What are you doing? I'm sure you can be offered money.
I am here because
you're not.
I am here because
I'm here, Mr. Ade. I can use myself.
So if I wasn't paid, will I be here?
Answer the question. Are you paid very well?
No, if I wasn't paid,
I'm paid to my satisfaction. It's not about being paid.
I've asked you a question. That's a yes or no.
I'm paid very well.
Okay.
Don't give him a raise. Don't give him a bonus.
If I wasn't paid, I wouldn't be here.
So for me, for example,
now let's do the job for free.
If you ask me the question, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not getting what I want, but it's a matter of you know what you do and the passion attached to it and your path, your calling maybe. But if you go somewhere else, you're going to pay even way more. But it's because that's not what you want to do, and it's about happiness in a way. So we already give you the example of celebrities killing themselves even though they have billions of dollars.
Well, it depends. It depends. Listen.
Balde.
Listen.
Let me ask you a question.
When everybody is talking, no one is talking. Let me tell you something. It depends how you define what we call happiness. You understand? Some people, money make them happy. That's what I'm saying.
For you.
Yeah, I might be part of them.
Yeah.
You understand?
No,
money makes me happy. It makes me happy. It makes everybody happy.
You're defining yourself as that.
Everybody happy when it comes to money.
But happiness and success is beyond the money you have.
Hey, I know you. Money makes you happy, baby.
I
know you.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna work hard, but then it's not my 100%, determining factor that controls my psychology as to being happy.
Why are we running? At the end of the time, it's to get money.
It is. But why are you here, Balde? Why are you here? You can get way more out there. But you're here because probably this is what makes you happy. What you sitting here and talking to the public. Listen, you can get way more outside. You are worth more than what you're getting.
It makes me happy. It's
good.
Part of it.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
It's part of it.
Exactly.
So are you going to do the job for free?
It's not for free. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that.
Nobody's saying that.
But it cannot be a defining. And I honestly,
you people,
I genuinely
are not on my line.
I genuinely hope your children are watching this.
Mr.
They do not want to grow up with that.
But anyway,
Mr.
Ade, just to conclude on this, because time is already up, but like you said, you just hope that children are in watching. I hope so too. Just for them to believe that, whoever you are, you have a path that you need to follow. Money is it's very important. I'm going to look for it. I'm going to go out and look for it. But then there are people who have it, they're not happy. They're killing themselves.
Don't look for it.
And all of that. You're not thinking logically about the situation. If you think like sky, it's just going to be bare and open. But you need to think about it logically.
No, we all understand there are many things that makes people happy. You understand? But among those things, it's money. Let us don't just feel like money doesn't make.
And also, happy. You said something very dangerous, that success means having money. Like you said, you can run.
He's now changing it.
You are changing it now. He's making it normal.
Because originally, the reason we're having this debate
it's about
is because of what you said.
To be part of it.
That you were equating. No, that's not what you said initially.
It's part of it, Mr.
That's
Adi.
what you're saying now.
Yes.
And it's part of it for you. You think I'm here because of money?
No.
You really think I'm in this job because of money?
No.
I work 14 hours a day. You think they pay me enough for 14 hours a day, 6 days a week?
No.
Seriously?
Mr. Ali, well, that's your choice.
Well, anyway,
that's your choice.
That's his, because he loves what he's doing.
Yeah, so that's why I said every person and what makes you happy. That makes him happy.
Well, anyway, money, I'm not saying money cannot, but it's just one element.
It's part of it. That's
like
what I'm saying.
Like I said, you are worth more than whatever. And you know, I know.
Well, maybe he doesn't know.
Maybe you don't know, but I know my worth. And then it's about happiness in a way.
You know,
a calling
any
kind
person
of thing.
you see, you're worth something.
Yeah, but anyway, let's go for a break, Mr. Adi. But once again, congratulations to the Scorpions. You know, job well done, and the coach as well. You know,
big up to the coach.
Big up to the coach,
and a special big up to the coach from Eso Nyasi and Mamadou Gajaga.
Yes, so so congratulations to the Scorpions, and we're preparing for the road to Côte d'Ivoire. Have you ever been there?
I stopped there on transit for 10 hours.
Oh, nice.
In Abidjan.
Okay.
No, actually, I spent 3 days there. What
am
I
saying?
Yes, I spent 3 days there.
I mean, have you ever been there?
20 years
ago.
No.
Okay.
And let us stop bullying. And let us stop bullying our coach.
Yeah, let's stop bullying our boys as well.
It's very important.
Yeah.
No, have nga Cusco or kumuna dribble rek ko lañ den
at some point.
Yes, stop bullying the coach. But we'll just go for a short break, and when we come back, I promise there will be no debate. We're just going to head right on to, the interviews that we have. We'll be right back.
The art of juggling is a true spectacle of agility, coordination, and speed. A symbol of progression, precision, and mastery. .5G speed is like having the juggler in your pocket.
Amazing.
With lightning-fast download and upload speeds, you'll easily be able to juggle even the busiest workdays. Whether you're a busy entrepreneur, a creative, or just someone who wants to stay connected. Juggle your tasks with ease with Qcell 5G speed. The future is here. It's fast, reliable, and efficient. First brought to you by Qcell. We innovate, others follow.
Technology has always been at the forefront of our lives, and the way we use it has evolved drastically over the years. With the advent of 5G internet, we are entering a new era of technological innovation that promises to transform the way we live, work, and play. 5G internet is capable of providing data speeds up to 100 times faster than 4G, making it the ideal solution for streaming high-quality videos, playing online games, and downloading large files on the go. 5G internet is already transforming cities across the globe, powering smart cities, self-driving cars, and virtual reality experiences that were once thought impossible. 5G internet is also paving the way for Internet of Things, allowing for seamless connectivity between devices and the creation of a truly connected world. For the first time in the Gambia, Qcell is bringing tomorrow's technology to you today with the launch of Qcell 5G Internet. Get ready to experience the out-of-this-world wonders of Qcell's 5G Internet. For more information, call 111. Qcell. We innovate, others follow.
The future is now. With Qcell's 5G network, experience speeds like never before with our new 5G Rocket Fixed Internet plan. Get speeds from 10 Mbps to 100 Mbps. Your 5G-enabled device. Walk into Qcell headquarters to get one of our 5G routers and experience the true feeling of 5G. Only with Qcell. Qcell brings you the future. Tech, innovation, incredible speed. The future is now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. Qcell, Sunyapus. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Qcell brings you the future with our ultimate bundles. Enjoy the best voice and data bundle plans in one package. Get unlimited data packages with flexible validity and enjoy what true internet feels like. Get 30 minutes of on-net and off-net calls with 5 gigabytes of data for just $350. Or get bigger bundle packages from 10 gigabytes to 20 gigabytes with over 100 on-net and off-net voice calls and enjoy the fastest internet speed in the Gambia. You can also buy 1-day, 3-day or even 7-day packages and enjoy unlimited data bundles with uncapped speeds. Just dial *343# today and experience the limitless capabilities of the Qcell network. *343# should be your favorite code to dial now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. Qcell. We innovate, others follow.
Welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV This Morning, and I am Jaina Basonko. So after that heated debate, now we're taking a look at Rafela Gambia chapter launching of youth volunteerism projects, and we're joined by Abdullah Kurbali, who's a youth councillor at the Banjul City Council, as well as Falo Galasise, who's a councillor social and culture at the BCC as well. So Ibrahima, like I said, we're taking a look at the youth volunteerism project that was launched by the mayor of Banjul, and some of the things that it seeks to achieve, you know, inculcating that spirit of volunteerism. And we also saw the president of the Gambia launch the NYSS graduate program for university graduates to also bring that sense of service and volunteerism when it comes to our civil service. So it's a good thing, the direction that we're taking now. And according to the president, at some point, they're looking forward to having this compulsory service members before you serve the civil service, which is a good thing, because NYSS at the time was a thing. But that's a topic for another day. Today, we're just focusing on the youth volunteerism program and what it seeks to achieve. So, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on the program. So, to start with, what does this seek to achieve? You know, let's start with that. Any of you? Mr. Sise?
Okay, good morning, and thank you, Jainaba, for hosting us, the Rafela Gambia chapter.
Yeah.
And we would like to congratulate the Scorpions for that landmark achievement of going back to the AFCON for the second time in a row. It is something that is very necessary for a country competing in sports. When we talk about youth volunteerism, the first thing we talk about is Rafela.
Yeah.
And as we already know, or as some of us know, Rafela, meaning the Réseau Femmes Élues Locales d'Afrique, it's the network of locally elected women in Africa. And it was founded in Tangier, Morocco, in March 2011, under the impulse of United City for Local Governments in Africa, UCLG Africa, with the help of the Kingdom of Morocco.
Right.
So we would like to offer our condolences to the people of Morocco after that devastating earthquake, offering it to the mayor of Marrakesh, the female mayor of Marrakesh, who is a mayor, who is also the Minister for Housing and Planning. She happens to be a very good friend of the Rafela Gambia chapter and a friend to Her Excellency Rohim Malik Low. So when we talk about the youth volunteerism, it is a project that was being launched recently, but before the launching, a whole lot of things happened or transpired because of, to lobby for a project of that magnitude, it requires a whole lot of energy. So when we talk about it, people will be looking at 500 people coming from the Gambia, going to other places to seek skills. So it's not an easy thing to do. And we've toiled a whole lot before achieving a project of this magnitude, because looking at it, it was being started before the mayor entered the re-election phase. So a whole lot of things transpired because other people saw it as a campaign promise for her to fast track her way to the second mandate. And after the election, everybody expected it to die down, because to tell you the truth, there were even people that were part of the mayor's campaign trail that did not even believe a project of this magnitude could be realized.
Okay.
Because Ellen Johnson Sirleaf normally says that if your dreams do not scare you, then they are not big enough.
Right.
So when we look at this youth volunteerism project, it is a project that is being funded by our global partners, the United Nations for the South-South Cooperation, Badia Islamic Development Bank, and all partners, but under the supervision of the UNDP.
Right.
So the project has already been launched, and people in Banjul filled their forms when it came to skills, but sometimes too you do expect or you do face setbacks at times, and one of it happens to be the manner in which people filled their forms. Because they were even sensitized, but people end up filling their forms, and most of the forms were returned back because instead of skills, most people do not even know what skills entail. So we are having a consultant that is coming in a week or two to do a more feasibility study when it comes to it, but part of the funds are already being allocated, because if they were not being allocated, then we wouldn't be having a launching. And to hire consultants in this modern day and time, it's not something that is cheap. After that, then the project will kickstart, because as of now, we currently have our media team, the Rafaela media team, that are already in Turkey. They are embarking on a spree of buying these modern gadgets and stuff in order to propel the Rafaela activities that we have. Because as people already know, besides the youth volunteerism project, we've launched a network of boreholes in this country.
Amazing. So we'll get back to that shortly. So Mr. Kurbali, I just want to understand the process of this youth volunteerism project. Like, how is it going to be implemented exactly? That's what I want to understand now.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, like he said, I would like to congratulate our Scorpions. As you know, we are young people, we are very active in sports, and we will always want to see our athletes getting into the high heights, you know, taking the Gambian flag to the globe. I think it's a landmark victory, though we know it's a draw, but to us it's a victory, because getting us to the AFCON is very important. You know, and in a row, you know, we know Gambia. Most of us sees, or most of the African countries see Gambia as an underdog, and so they did not value us that much. But we've really shown it yesterday. Okay, coming back to the youth volunteerism, like you said, the main thing here is to avail young people of this country with marketable skills, you know, lifetime skills that will change their lives, you know, not to be depending or relying on solely on government or other parastatals or enterprises for employment. So that is the main focus, you know, to acquire our young people with knowledge. So aside that, the youth volunteerism is just the skills acquisition is just a component in the youth volunteerism. We have a whole set of components within that youth volunteerism, because before now, in fact, you know, this has been since 2 years ago. We've been working on this youth volunteerism. You know, it just happened to got on board now, and it is on media.
So what I want to understand is, are people going to be sent to institutions to volunteer there? You know?
I'll get there. I
just want to because of time. Yeah, we don't have a lot of time, so I just wanted to hear it from you exactly.
Allow him to
to understand. Because of time, we have another guest, and we'll be talking to Amnesty International. So I just wanted us to arrive at where we want to arrive in relation to understanding.
Yes,
you know.
Yes. The thing is, we have partners. We have partners we are working with. You know, we have a lot of other countries who are coming on board to try to see how best they can also partner with Rafaela to help take these young people and train them on the specific skills they may want to acquire. So we have a lot of other countries, the likes of China, the likes of Germany, the likes of Poland, you know, Azerbaijan, and a lot of other countries are now coming on board, even Morocco, you know, even Senegal. So they are all trying to come and be partnering with the Lord Mayor, you know, to help and take some of these young people on specific areas that they will offer, because they are the one who are becoming like China would say, I will take 100 young people and I will take them on so and so and so skills training. So that's the way we are going to categorize them, according to the demand of the partners who are going to train them, because most of them are not going to be trained within the country, they are going to be trained outside of the country. So upon the demand of that particular country, that's the way we're gonna
put them.
That's good. Like he was saying, we gave our forms, but the forms turned out to be like they were not specific, because young people, most of them will put there, I want to learn skills. So and they were like, what skills? They were not specific. When you say skills is wide. What kind of skills do you want to train? They want to know whether you want to be a carpenter, whether you want to become a plumber, whether you want to become a mechanic. They are not specific on those areas. So now they said we have to. Some of those forms are returned, and now what we are supposed to do is to have. They recommend that we need to have a consultant to go do a need assessment to understand what are the key areas that the young people might need, and know the population. And we've started to have a database, because we're working on that. And that one we are, this is the South-South Cooperation project with Rafaela. So we already signed an MOU with the Youth Federation of Sanjang. That is going to be kind of an exchange visit. And like I said, there's a lot of other components. If there was time, we could have elaborated on some of these things, and people would get to understand better, because people think the focus of the youth volunteerism is only on taking young people to go and learn skills. No, there's a lot more. But probably some of the time, when we have more time, we can discuss.
You talked about people trying to borrow money.
Yeah, because that comes with it. Because of, in as much as you sensitize people, at the end of the day, they seem to differ from the main objective. Because it might be someone, because of the more people we see acquiring skills in this country are people that are academically incapacitated. That's what they think, and that is the sad reality. Because of this is a country whereby intelligence is measured in academia. So when it comes to skills, it is mainly left with people that are academically incapacitated. So when it comes to that part, you see people writing in their forms, and you cannot be gazetting over 800, 900 forms at the same time. If these people come with their forms enclosed in an envelope, at the end of the day, you just submit these forms. And we have partners as well. As we are talking, we have people in Turkey. In Norway, we are having people that are going, in November, we are having people that will be going to Norway to acquire certain skills in a university that Mayo went to. And these are things that she has already lobbied. But that is the Gambia for you. But at the end of the day, you need to give people chances. What they do with the chances
is their thing.
And what will happen is also there will be orientation. We will orient them. But you cannot control these people. They just don't understand that when you go and you AFCON, you're spoiling a chance for a brother. So there will be proper orientation before their departure, and we expect that they will reciprocate. They will respect.
Well, I think, Mr.
But you have procedures.
My personal opinion, I think that China is a place that is very befitting for Gambians to go and learn skills, because the environment down there is conducive. And when it comes to absconding, there is limited chances. Because of Italy was part of the countries that we are part of the youth volunteerism project, but we removed Italy from the list. We excluded Italy from the list, because of there is a high chance of people absconding when it comes to Italy.
You're getting them to the destination
that they want to get to.
Yes.
Unless if you have a criteria where ñi ngeen a jël ñu am benn criteria boo xam ne dina am element buy war a tax ñu ñëpp si.
You can judge.
That would be very difficult.
Doo leen mën a come up with a criteria.
How can you come up with the criteria?
Yéen lay laaj yéen ay experts yi.
No. When it comes to you, how can because
tey soo jëloon kayiti kër nga ne ko ne lii dafa nekk as a guarantee borom dafa dem.
That is going to be difficult. The only thing is to orient them, to let them understand that this is a life-changing journey, not for only you. We're giving a chance, so you should also allow the chance to flow for other people.
It elapsed after 4 years.
Okay.
when you go to a country and start learning, because all of these countries, even the skills that they are teaching you, even the skills that you are acquiring in those countries, they need it more, the expertise that you're going to gather from those skills. So after these 3 years, you can further network with those people. But lu ci gëna bon mom mo nek nga dem ba paré mënulo network ba paré nga dem fofu nonu gëna fofu amulo métier ba paré xamulo dara ba paré nga wara ñu war la mëna délo la parce so fa démé ba mokal tamit su féké né mëna tok tamit it's okay.
Well, we have a problem. Why then you people need to do a lot of sensitization. You need to talk to these people. Talk to them, wax leen, because there are many chances yi nga xamné previously yahuna because of these situations. Understand nga? Da nga gis exchange visit daf dé am, da nga ku dem du ñew. Ñep daw. One to the third time you know stop nañ ko te lolu waron na motax deka bi ñu délu gannaaw.
I think ñu bari ñu ngi understand because of Europe sax ñu fa dé dem ak ñu fa dé ñëwaat yépp dañ la déw né Europe jeexna fu mu nekk dafa jeex comme Europe lu fa nekkon nekkatut fa sakatuma su fekkee né like légui mënulo dara ba paré ñun lu gëna woos mom mo nekk lu ñu gëna nekk di génné fu mu nekk mo nekk né tok mbéra bi dafa bari Banjul. You see people ñi nga xamné dañ dé dem ba passer sen 40 years yi ñu ngi tok mbéra musuñoo dem liggéey understand nga musuñoo dem feeku ñeneen dañ ko dee bañ sax dañ dee nelaw ba 12 woon suñu eewoo soog a xaar añ tout nekkul ne timing déwoo li fi ñu de because of bañ lal ba boor set ñun dañ fekkal loolu fii suñ koto yi dañ fi daan def loolu suñ magi koto yi dañ daan it's a whole trend that we want to cut
change.
I think for me, the only strategy could be probably the host country. Maybe they are the only people who can control these people. Okay. You understand? Yes, I know China because I've been there like on few occasions, and I understand the way they control. Your passport is controlled, all of your relevant documents are controlled, and they coordinate your movements. Wherever you go to, you have someone to guide you, or go wherever you want to go to. Yes.
No, other countries
yes. No, maybe. I think maybe. Wow. That's the only
way. China
way. But no, even China. They struggle and they're making money in China. You know, but what I'm saying is people are more of a with Europe. Wow. Europe lañ dé bëgg nekk because even in Germany because man ñu bari sax wan nañ ma man suma amul Germany dina baade suma amul Germany dina baade
loolu lañ la wax
ñooñu war ñoo Germany is very specific as to the kind of people they want
ñooñu mo war
is even out of the project the South Corporation
man suma bëggoon na dem Germany
we already Mayor has a partnership with the city of Aachen in Germany. So that is another component that is even different from this part. So in Germany, we are also having a project in the pipeline that needs to be an exchange program between 20 people in Banjul and 20 people in Germany. So at the end of the day, those 20 people in Banjul as well, they need to have an exchange program with the people in Germany. So these platforms are there. We are also having a whole lot of things that are happening. But at the end of the day, let's not just focus on Mbiri Dawbi because of this is a TV that is being watched globally, and our partners are even watching as well. So, come project bit, come lu muna impact on the lives and livelihoods of people. Suñu gëna mëna focus ci lolu because tamit suñu wax mbiri daw bi ñu nekkut seen xel trop tamit
it's important we talk about it. Waaye tam at some point nga gis ne léegi nit yaa ngi gën a aware. yow demoon nga China several times nga dellu si understand nga keneen demoon na feneen ak feneen understand nga jeena ba dem na Angleterre dem na ñëwaat understand nga you know so léegi nit yaa ngi gën a aware ñu ngi gën a dafa metti nag waaye ndanka you know we would be there.
So to wrap it up
because of comme lu ma doon jéem a explain rek moom moo nekk ne you have this OIC project that is happening here. Nang dee dem ba jeexal doo dee mën a gis ay Gambian engineers ay lebres rek dañ dee nekk si project si Hadim Gay project buñ am Banjulian si ay lebres rek lañ fa dee mën a nekk. So this OIC project, when it happened in Senegal, you have a whole lot of skilled personnel in Senegal. Before you know it, the project was done. But even if you had the whole money in the world, project bi du doon mën a continue because of we do not have that level of efficiency and the expertise is not there.
Bro,
the skills is not there.
It's high time for Gambia. You take up our responsibilities.
Yes.
You delusi.
Yes.
You
know me, I'm from
Then why
I
you
went to
come
Germany
from
not long ago. I saw a lot of things in Germany. Young people are really so because when you don't have the skills, you don't understand. So for them, New York will train skill. You will not make it there. You will not have document. Don't want to Gambia. Which is not out of the thing at all. So them jangi. So jangi come so no follow. You can still network. Then you pare janga fosa ñom ñu demand they need you to work with them and you still work with them.
Why tam suñ démé ñu janga skills yi ñu délu ci suñ dëkk bi fi. ñu janga skills yi fekk togo ñu lem sen loxo yi. You need to create that environment fu ñoo mëna liggéey ñu am.
That will be always a package.
You patronize guy.
Look, skills is different from academia.
To bena.
So amee skills sa biir boppa bi amul fenn foo dem ba taxaw loo xam ne di this is something that is highly sorted everywhere in the world foo mun a dem da ngaa liggéey ñu ngi doon wax mbiri Scorpions yi fu mu nekk nii Moussa Badiaha was the former Gambian goalkeeper fu mu nekk presently he is a welder man look ñun ñëpp fu mu nekk lu ñu fay am month am na kenn koo xam ne benn contrat
bés la ko liggéey mu am ko nañ waxante
so comme lii mbiri skill ku ko dem ba am ko ñi duloo pour nga ñëw fii nii di ut
non waa Gambian patronage comme nuñ dee
waaye skill du benn
fii soo gisee Gambian bi soo gisee most of the time dañ doon ne Gambian bi du patronize each other but daf dee fekk foreigner ba dee gën a jànga moo dee gën a mun sa xaalis tamit du dee neex tamit nga jox ko nit rek for the sake of patronizing and at the end of the day
service nga seet
ba pare duñ dee mokkal ñaareel bi tamit duñ dee mokkal ba pare soo ko dañ ngay ñëw ne suma gars yi nekkuñ di ma
dem
patronize
lambaatu rek daw but anyway fu nekk ni dafa mel ni time jeex na but I think this is something that a discussion that we can continue on youth dialogue probably
non waaye waroon ngeen ñoo bàyyi pour ñun tamit ñu wax tamit
waaw waaye dinaa leen invite youth dialogue inshallah youth dialogue dinaa leen invite su ko defee ngeen ñëw ñu jekkali conversation bi foofu noonu xam naa week buy ñëw nii inshallah
boobu suñu ñëwee dama bëgg pour ñu focus on Lord Mayor her housing program because of she has a housing program that she needs to build about 1,500 homes free homes understand bëgg naa tamit suñu ñëwee tamit bëgg naa tamit
there's a lot more waaw boobu jigéen show la waaye man youth si la jógal
non ana amul ay jigéen ñu nekk youth
it encompasses youth
waaw dëgg la
the women youth they are also benefiting from it.
Wow, youth like
we want people to understand the youth volunteerism does not only focuses on the skills.
Wow, it's way more than that.
Suñu network of bohol suñu sampa ay ñoom wuli ngara hol ci
loolu yëpp youth dialogue dina ko jël foofu de du ne 1 hour nag du dee demee noonu mu ne daf ko may gaay mu ne may na ko gaay waaw nañ dem
rafet la suñu projet yi rek suñ ko fi waree wax da nga ñu war a jox a day in QTV soo defee Gambia xam ñun lan
wax dëgg
kon yéen bari ngeen projet
waaw fu nekk nii waaye ñu ngi leen di jaajëfal time bi jeex na ba pare kontaan naa gis refe la ay góor ñëw xam nga he for she waaw de he for she company waaye si he for she boo leen dee wax dee leen see déggu nag bu leen ko dee mbuboo te fekk boo leen génne si biti du dem xam nga loolu tam gis nañ ko fi du xaaj
mais du nit ci caaxaan mais si kum dugal nit rek dara
xam ne waaw baax na nañ dem break su ko defee lii dinañ ko continuer inshallah let's go for a short break.
Step into the Espas Motors showroom for your luxurious name brand vehicle. Located along the Bertil Harding Highway, Espas Motors is the Gambia's authorized dealer for Chery, Kia, Ford, and now we bring you the new Peugeot model 3008 SUV. 18-inch alloy wheels, 216 inches high ground clearance, keyless entry system, start and stop button, rear parking assistance system with reverse camera, adaptive cruise control with speed limit, LED daytime running lights, front and side airbags, 8-inch HD touchscreen. Not to forget our exquisite Peugeot Landtrek double cabin pickup with 2.1-liter diesel engine, 6-speed manual transmission 4x4, hill descent control, LED daytime running lights. Espas Motors, the authorized dealer for Peugeot. Visit us today or call us on 35-2222 or 353-4444.
Do your banking the smart way with the new Aji Bank mobile app. Transfer money to any bank account in the Gambia. Top up airtime for all networks. pay utility bills, check your account balance and view mini statements, request for ATM cards, request for checkbooks, and more in a single touch. So, do your banking in a smart way. Do your banking now with Ajibank mobile app. Every time is banking time. Ajibank, your investment partner. You asked for it, and Qcell is giving it to you with our new and improved Sunyu Bundle Mega Promo. Now you can get more data at cheaper prices. Buy any of our bundle packages and enjoy massive discounts. Dial *303# and enjoy browsing on the network with the biggest coverage. Buy a 20 megabytes data bundle for as low as $7 and 50 bottles today, or purchase bigger bundles up to 20 gigabytes. Yes, that's right, 20 gigabytes of data at your fingertips. With our mega promo bundles, you can browse more, chat longer, and stay connected on the go, anytime, anywhere. For more information, call our customer care on 111. Qcell, we innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV this morning. So moving on, we're joined by Amnesty International KM Group's president, and recently, if you've been following QTV News, you'll be aware that they had their second edition of a human rights training for young people in KMC. So thank you so much for joining us, Mohammed. It's really good to have you here. So why the need to contribute to Gambia's transitional justice process of enhancing understanding for human rights, especially targeting young people?
First of all, good morning, and good morning to all viewers, and good morning, Mr. Balde and Jennifer. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be here. Concerning your question, like Amnesty is a global movement of over 10 million, and it has been in existence since 1970. So that being the case, then it's one of the first human rights, movement in the world. So because like they know that there is a need for like people right, political and civic, right to be respected. So how can that be done? It's through by educating members, educating community, and educating our leaders to understand those fundamental gaps. So regarding the Gambia, transition, Amnesty have really did a lot, because if you look at the Gambia transition, Amnesty have supported the Gambia justice system, whereby even my director, when he from Senegal, Amnesty International director from Senegal, Mr. Gassa, when he visited the Gambia, so we went to the Ministry of Justice, to see so far what are some of the gaps that have been done. So that is why Amnesty groups are now in place in the Gambia. Amnesty used to be here in the Gambia, but no, but it's no more in existence. But now trying to revive those, gaps again is even part of the TRC recommendation, whereby human rights need to be educated in schools. That's why Amnesty have already established that, friendly, human rights friendly clubs in all major schools and in all the regions of the country. And now they are growing to groups whereby, we can also have groups from, currently we have KM group all the way to Basse. I am the president, so we are also trying to engage our members, because every community has its own problem in the society. And then this training focused on 4 thematic areas, which we very deem that is very important, which was the understanding of human rights. And this understanding of human rights, we have to introduce them to some of the fundamental basic rights. And then what are the types of human rights? How do you want to also educate our members as well? And then not from there as well, we also talk about like who we are, what is Amnesty about, for them to understand. Because people have different, perception when it comes to Amnesty. And then also we taught them about like, peace building and conflict resolution, which is a key challenge in most African countries, or especially here in the Gambia, because of, now community, disregard is happening, community threats, both from civic and, from the political arena is happening. So people need to understand how can we mitigate some of these things. We taught them about, how can you mediate, how can you, have consultation with, or compromise, and sometimes, even, reconciliation, which is very important. And then we also talk about we also taught our participants as well, this thing, how to address human rights violation, which is becoming also another challenge and a threat to many institutions and many community. So whereby the legal expert from the National Human Rights Commission, Mr. Mansour, job. He's a legal expert, and then he taught our participants on how can they file complaints, because when issue happen in the committee, many people do not know how can they file these complaints. So we taught them these are the procedure and these are the resource institution that you need to look into, and then from there, if you exhaust this national institution, you can go to regional. So it's a thematic way of enlightening our participants, because they need to be educated so that they can address those things to their community.
Amazing. So is there going to be a step down training, because these people, the young people that participated, are obviously from organizations? Are they going to have like ways to like filter the information down to their peers?
Yeah, of course, because like most of them that came from the training, some of them are from different institutions. Some are university students, some are community leaders, some are environmental advocates. So that being the case, we know that these people are really doing a lot in their community, but they need the capacity so that they can able to know how can they address this thing in a very systematic way. Because sometimes you can be advocating, but you don't know which channel can you use to address this thing, or you think that within like there are certain laws that we have in this country, like the Criminal Act, like on our constitution it said that you have the right for free speech, you have the right for public assembly, but the Criminal Act limit those rights. It said that you have to pass through the police to apply for permit. So we need to train them to know that, okay, so that they can know how can they channel and work within the confinement of the law. So which is very important.
So what was their perception? Because I know at the end of the training you did engage them about their perception before and after.
Yes.
So what is now their perception, and what was their perception about human rights?
Actually, after the training, we asked them all of them to share their feedbacks, and some of the feedback that we received that it was that some of them like we are not even aware that we have some of this act in our laws. So which is very common in the Gambia here. Many people don't know most of this act that the parliament is approving. Every now and then we had that parliament have approved certain act. But how many Gambians are going and reading this act, which is completely affecting our daily life? We need to know those acts, because if you don't understand it, you might come and have a conflict with it. So in that case, then we are glad that people that are working in the government institution were there to enlighten those acts to them, so that they can know that this act is this, say this and this. Even though you have the right, just like as we say in the Universal Declaration, right to movement. It does not mean like I can go all the way to Europe without seeking visa. But the declaration said that I have right to move. Exactly. So all those things it helped them to understand that that's why we say that you have the fundamental right, but they are limited, because wherever your rights stop, that's where someone else's rights stop.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. So I mean, I was wondering what happened to Amnesty International here. I mean, it used to be a household name in the Gambia. But at some point, you don't hear about them anymore.
Definitely.
What happened?
I think because the previous regime really Amnesty is a very staunch movement that do not compromise, and it always say that there is no government without scrutiny. They hold every government accountable. So that being the case, I think the previous regime was not that friendly with those kind of being investigated, being held accountable, because Amnesty will always hold you accountable through your major partners, your major donors. Because when Amnesty wrote to UNDP or when Amnesty wrote to UN will act on that. When Amnesty wrote to hit countries like veto powers like France, America, which are major donors of most of African countries, they will not respond. So they will respond to Amnesty call, meaning then your promotion, except if you promote human rights. And then because of Amnesty movement have been in existence for so many years and they have that credibility. And secondly, Amnesty is not something that is also controlled by any foreign entity, because it is only empowered by its membership. It's through donation, membership subscription. That's what is moving the movement. That's what makes it independent. That's why it's the only institution, human rights institution in the whole world that can write anything on any other government or any other institution. Even Israel. How many human rights institutions write about Israel? Amnesty is the only human rights advocacy movement that wrote about Israel. Creating apartheid with the Palestinians. Not only that, even Africa here, when it comes to the climate justice as well, Amnesty is pushing the agenda. Recently, Amnesty did a report here in Gambia, Sanya, but our government is not even pushing the agenda. And this is showing the Gambia. Amnesty always use its fund and invest on a research to make sure that people understand what is the root cause. Currently, Sanya, we have a case there whereby women's gardeners have been affected. So Amnesty research was able to filter it out for them to understand that these are the challenges that these gardeners are facing. And secondly, when we submit those reports to the right authorities, we expect them to readdress it. It's more like someone did the investigation for you. You just need to, look at those documents and you with your own, and then you can address it. So this is what Amnesty does in all over the world.
All right. Yeah, so it's 10 o'clock already, but thank you so much, Mohammed, for joining us. And we're looking forward to other editions of this training and looking, you know, widening it in a way, and also up country. It's important, you know, and I'm happy to understand that it's not just KM Group, but it's up to Basse.
All the way
so I just hope the groups around that area are also doing what they're doing. They're doing well.
Of course.
Yeah, so that's a good thing.
I mean, I think I was expecting Moabe will come here and talk about ozone heroes.
No, he's an all-rounder. He's an all-rounder.
I'm surprised he's able to do this thing again.
But anyway, it's towards the same thing, because climate issues are rights issues.
No, actually, I'm focused on two things. I'm environment and human rights advocate. So yeah, that's what I do.
But so environment is human rights at the end of the day. When the environment, it's our right to live in a, you know, proper environment.
It's all talking about the
same thing. So he's an all-rounder, like you said.
And just also remind, you know, audience that, you know, the ICC Day is also coming. Just to say it like that, this on the 16th Saturday, that will be the International Coastal Cleanup Day, and we expect all media houses and every person to take part, because this time around it will be a little bit different. It's not only about big cleanup, but also as well to promote the coastal greening. Coconut planting will be done as well, whereby, you know,
just don't be on my neck.
Of course I will be on
Because
your neck.
he's always on my neck.
Of course I will be
always on my neck when these things are coming up. Just balal marek.
Don't balal.
But thank you so much, Mr. Balde. So Balde, I think that is all we have time for. So we'll just you know, allow you to go and enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll be back tomorrow, inshallah. I'm just informed that Gajaga is coming, which we weren't informed, because Ade said,
no,
Gajaga will not be coming. We are informed that Gajaga will not be coming. Yes. Yeah. Okay, then that's a miscommunication, because we were informed that Gajaga will not be coming on the show anymore. That's the information that we got. So I guess, yeah. So we'll just go for a short break, and we'll get our house in order. We apologize for that.
The art of juggling is a true spectacle of agility, coordination, and speed. A symbol of progression, precision, and mastery. "5G speed is like having the juggler in your pocket.
Amazing.
With lightning-fast download and upload speeds, you'll easily be able to juggle even the busiest workdays. Whether you're a busy entrepreneur, a creative, or just someone who wants to stay connected, juggle your tasks with ease with Qcell 5G speed. The future is here. It's fast, reliable, and efficient. First brought to you by Qcell. We innovate, others follow.
Technology has always been at the forefront of our lives, and the way we use it has evolved drastically over the years. With the advent of 5G internet, we are entering a new era of technological innovation that promises to transform the way we live, work, and play. 5G internet is capable of providing data speeds up to 100 times faster than 4G, making it the ideal solution for streaming high-quality videos, playing online games, and downloading large files on the go. 5G internet is already transforming cities across the globe, powering smart cities, self-driving cars, and virtual reality experiences that were once thought impossible. 5G internet is also paving the way for Internet of Things, allowing for seamless connectivity between devices and the creation of a truly connected world. For the first time in the Gambia, Qcell is bringing tomorrow's technology to you today with the launch of Qcell 5G internet. Get ready to experience the out-of-this-world wonders of Qcell's 5G internet. For more information, call 111. Qcell. We innovate, others follow.
Welcome back. We apologize for that interruption there. So actually we have Mamadou Gajaga here with us in the studio, and it's a good thing that he's here, you know, considering yesterday's victory. Gajaga, thank you so much for joining us. And I love your shirt. It's really nice.
It's time for the Scorpions, time to celebrate the Gambia after a second successive Africa Cup of Nations qualification, which was achieved last night in Morocco when they played against Congo. We were 2 goals down, and the boys fought back to get a 2-2 draw, and which was enough to take us through. It was a nervy game, you know. When we were 2-0 down, so many people, if you ask 90% of the people who were watching, they may say, you know what, I think this is over for us. There is no way we're going to come back in the game. But some of the few of us believed in the team that, you know, if we start attacking.
You're part of that
yes,
few?
Most definitely. That's why I watched the entire game. I was watching with some people who had to leave. They say, obviously, well, this is not working for us. This is, yeah. But at the end of the day, for me, I believed in the team. I thought, you know, once we started attacking, we could get something in the game. And eventually, that goal scored by Mohamed Badamosi was enough. It was like a winner, even though it was a draw. But basically, the huge celebrations. Taking you through the game again, where there are lots of talking points. The goal that Congo scored, their second goal, the penalty, was never a penalty in a million years. The ball didn't touch Omar Colley in the hand.
And
it
that
touched
was
him
clear.
on the side.
That was.
So, but at the end of the day, these things happen in football. There was no video assistant referee to question the decision or whatsoever. The referee gave it, and then the players, you know, had a cool head. They were patient. They knew that, you know, this is something that is going against us, but let's continue fighting. And eventually they got their ultimate objective, that is to qualify the Gambia to the Africa Cup of Nations for the second time. Ivory Coast 2023, but it's going to be played in 2024 in January and February.
Well, I can hear the guy commenting the match. I mean, he was saying, there's no way this ref is going to be in Gambia's good books.
Yes, most definitely, yeah.
You know, so I think he was a bit biased, and he was more of with the Congo side. Although we Gambians
but what happened to VAR?
Not necessarily. I think there are some decisions that he took which were against the Gambia that are questionable because at some point, in fact, it's an arguable penalty that the Gambia got inside the box as well. The ball touched their hand, but all of this depends on debate. But for the penalty that he awarded to Congo, that one, everyone can see it clearly. It wasn't a penalty.
And there was a time we even got a penalty too. I mean,
yes, that's what I'm talking about.
No,
yes.
that's our penalty.
Exactly.
It was supposed to go. I mean, but he didn't give us any penalty.
Yeah, so Gataga, what happened to VAR, where they go and check somewhere? And
VAR is in certain competitions, and it's not in other competitions. Like in the qualifiers, there is no VAR. But in the proper competition, like the AFCON itself, of course, there will be video assistant referee to look at match-changing situations and decisions as well, to do a video review of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Gataga, I think you were so hard, you and Isonyasi, we were just discussing how you guys were so hard on the coach. So you felt like during the first half, you know, it was not a good structure, or what was the issue?
Well, for me, when it comes to the coach, he's been the best coach that the Gambia ever had. Right. He qualified us to our first Africa Cup of Nations. Congratulations to him. I've called him in person and congratulated him. I've been at press conferences where I would say, congratulations, coach, you've done this, you did a good job. But on the other side also, I will criticize his tactics, the way he organizes his team. When we played against Congo for the first half, Gambia didn't have a single shot off target, talk less of a single shot on target in the entire 45 minutes. It was in the second half when he knew that, you know, we considered 2 goals already. There is no need for you to defend. And then we started attacking, and in that attacking brought us the 2 goals. So defending is his tactics. Yes, you can argue about it, but it has worked for him. It has brought us results. Well, for some of us who wants to see attacking football, who wants to see beautiful football, we will still continue to criticize his style of football. But notwithstanding, he's the best coach that the Gambia ever had in terms of success. Yeah. Yes, that we will have to say. But we can also question his style of play.
Yeah, let's talk about Minte. You know, this is his first, you know, appearance, and then he scored a goal. I saw him, you know, crying. Those were like tears of joy.
Yeah, tears of joy. So emotional. Even after the game, you know, somebody spoke to him about how it felt to play for the Gambia. This Minte young chap, 19-year-old, who now plays his club football for Feyenoord. He was signed by Newcastle not long ago, but giving on loan to Feyenoord. Feyenoord is a team in the Dutch Eredivisie. They're into the Champions League, and this boy with all hopes that he's going to play in the UEFA Champions League, the biggest club football competition in the world, sometime to come. That's big. Later this month, in September, of course, the Champions League is going to start. So Yankuba Minteh, just 2 years ago, when the Gambia first qualified on the 25th of March 2021 at the Independence Stadium, once the game was over, he was among the fans who were celebrating. And today, he is part of those who rewrite history, to be part of the national team and orchestrating the Gambia's comeback. He's the one who scored the first goal. It was 2-1 at the time, and then Badamosi scored the second one. Fantastic young chap, you know, his style of play, his control, his take on defenders. He's able to bit past 1-2 defenders. That's the reason why we got to where we got, and that's why we're talking about what we're talking about today. He's a fantastic player.
So let's take a look at the celebrations at Westville, because I'm aware it was really late last night, but people were still outside to like celebrate, you know, which is a good thing. So let's take a look at that, and we'll be right back.
Yes.
Passionate fans of the Gambia, after securing our second Africa Cup of Nations qualification against Congo, where we had to come from behind to draw 2-2. Passionate fans. Oh, celebration.
Oh wow, welcome back.
That's beautiful.
Yes,
Westfield was buzzing like it was electric atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the beauty of football. That's the beauty of the national team. Whenever they play and then there's victory, people definitely. That's the place to converge.
Yeah, we've tested the AFCON once.
So, so we know how it feels, we want to go back.
So just like the players would say, we want to go back again and again and again. So it was beautiful.
There was actually, we had a mantra last AFCON. I can't remember. There was something that we Beswa. Yeah, this time it's them So every year we have our own thing.
Most dolly.
Absolutely.
But anyway, Badamosi as well. We talked about Minteh. Let's talk about Badamosi that scored the second goal. You know, I do not know a lot about him. Just, I think, and now somebody even posted on Facebook to say, oh, he wasn't celebrated. He's a good player, but he never actually had his shine. So this is his time.
Well, that's how football works. Badamosi was outsigned by Hassan Cisse, who is our main striker. Every match, Hassan would start if he's fit and if he's part of the team. And Badamosi would come in as a late substitute for most of the time because Hassan is in form. He's the one scoring the goals for the most part for the national team in the qualifiers, Hassan Cisse. So obviously that's the reason why Badamosi usually comes from the bench. And yesterday was the same. Hassan played. He didn't have that much of a great game. But when Badamosi was brought in as a substitute, his contribution to the game absolutely paid off. That's the reason why he scored and assisted as well. So it was a fantastic game for him. And I think henceforth from this, you know, it will boost his confidence. He would want to go on and, you know, even play more and more. And who knows, he might even win the first place ahead of Hassan Cisse in the team.
And you know what? He scored the Saudi Pro League. He actually got, you know, for him, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mungfapele, Badamosi, that was score for them.
Yes,
I saw that.
His team played against Cristiano Ronaldo's team, Al Nassr. And, you know, he scored a wonder goal, a fantastic
a wonderful goal. I saw it.
They lost the game 5-1, but he
at least had his time.
He has his goal. And long-time dream of meeting Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a picture on
I saw
social
that.
media
He was so excited.
You know, having a picture with Cristiano Ronaldo and also Sadio Mane, because Sadio Mane plays in the same team with Ronaldo. So, Badamosi, it was a great night for him.
Yeah, it
was a beautiful moment, and the celebrations there. We'll talk about this whole week.
Yeah, and we will not be there. But final question. We see our Gambian players now going to the Saudi Pro League. We just saw Musa Barrow also signed. He's going to, you know, be playing in the Saudi Pro League. So is that a good thing? What does that tell you? You know, them moving there now. Is it because that's the concentration now, or is it because they can't make it to the bigger leagues, or is it because the money is there? What's the whole motive?
Well, not necessarily they can't make it into the bigger leagues because Musa Barrow was playing for Bologna, and then he was still part of the team. And basically, yes, he was injured at the early start
but
of the
did
season.
he have playing time there?
Yeah, he had playing time.
Okay.
But for the most part, in fact, you know, he's been used as a first choice, like he's in the main team, except if he's injured, and sometimes if he loses form, he comes on as a substitute. Asan Cisse was playing for Lecce in the Italian Serie A. He had 6 goals last season, and he also went to Saudi. Well, Saudi, the money is there, and then they're also trying to promote their league to be among the top in the world, although they are ranked about 60 in terms of rankings when it comes to the leagues around the world. But it's the darling place now. It's the place to be. You have big name players who are there currently playing. It's all, well, many would credit Cristiano Ronaldo, even though for majority of the players, it's for the money. The Saudi people also love football. So then,
I thought it's supposed to be like a retiring something, but now I see young people like Musa Barrow, Asan Cisse. It's not like they're retiring anytime soon, but Musi. So Messi, I don't know what the motive is.
Look at Messi. Messi is in the US. I mean, doing his thing. Now they are going in for the money. Where is Steve?
Babakar Steve Traoré had a long-term injury that kept him away from football. He started training recently for his Swedish league side where he plays, and hopefully he would recover fully and then start getting minutes for his team. And then by the time we get to Ivory Coast, and even before that, remember the qualifiers for the World Cup is going to start pretty soon. In November, we will have the qualifiers starting, and in that qualifiers, Gambia would be playing at least like 6 games, because we're in the same group with Cote d'Ivoire, we're in the same group with Kenya as well. So,
but we are going for the World Cup again.
Are we going for the World Cup?
We are qualifying.
Oh, we're part of the the qualification draw, and then, you know, we're in a group, and you know,
let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what will happen.
So it's going to be very interesting. So if you look at the Africa Cup of Nations, the team that have already qualified: Algeria, Angola, Burkina Faso, the Cape Verde Islands, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Egypt, Equatorial Guinea, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Mozambique, Nigeria, Senegal, South Africa, Tunisia, and Zambia, as well as Gambia. So very, very interesting. It's going to be a huge competition, and especially for Gambia, anything less than a quarterfinal is going to be described as a failure, because we've already set the bar.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem there.
That's the problem.
We have to maintain that. In fact, after the game, I watched a video where Musa Barrow is talking about, he said, today we didn't have that much of a great game, but when it comes to the AFCON, remember, we went to the quarterfinals. Anything less than that would be considered as a failure. So we have set the bar high, and we have to go into the competition.
So Gajaga, are you going to Ivory Coast?
Well, hopefully, I'm looking forward to.
You should go to Ivory Coast. I want you to report from Ivory Coast. My big up, Lassie News Dex.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Looking forward. I want to see you in Ivory Coast this time.
Unfortunately, I missed out on Cameroon.
Yeah, which is sad. I was sad about that.
Yeah,
so I want to see
equally so, but
I want to see
looking forward to.
Yeah.
Well, it will be nice for us to be having reports from Ivory Coast.
From Gajaga, from Ivory Coast. So ko defé mu meñu ci batam bu neex bi man ki lay wor.
Yang ko puha rek.
Man ki lay wor, man sama amut ki sama dara dama. Ah, ki ma mom dañ yaga de depuis 2018. Du ay waxi tay.
Waaw lolu yaga na.
Ah, jeex dega neexut nak. Well, Gajaga, but thank you so much. You know, yesterday mba pusuñ la rek because ma ngi gis Westfield. ñu yaa ngi nekk si digga bi nga mujjee dem si gannaaw.
non am na time boo xam ne sax dañ dee bëgg a jël non dañ bëgg a jël sama mic bi waaw am na xale yi ñëw ñu ne ma ne bro damay wax ñaan na la jox ma
I think we talked about the team, we talked about our qualification, we talked about the coach, but we need to big up the GFF. Kaba
the Gambia Football Federation.
And the government of the Gambia.
It is under their reign that the Gambia qualify for their first Africa Cup of Nations. And then for the second time as well.
The government of the Gambia for supporting, I mean.
Why this time, nak boys yi suñu dem AFCON buñ leen solal kos. Nañ leen solal grand bu li fi ñetti abdu. Last time kos lañ leen solal. Ñun kosu wuñ, xamé wuñ ñu kos.
Waaw.
Pour ñu teel leen ko wa gaay xam ko bi yoon moom suñ boys yi suñu dem solal leen suñ tradition buñ xam. African buñ xam grand bu babé wala ñetti abdu bu tok ngeen defaral leen ko waye seen kos yu xawa yolom yoyu last time bobu doxut dañ leen ko wara téla wax ñu xam ko
ya ko wax
mako wax parce que ma gis
mom moko wax
so
manam nañ leen solal let them represent us and who we are
yolom lañ solal
waaw buñ fi sol kos nañ sol ñun lan lañu represent suñ symbole ñun waye kos yoyu doxutoon
nañ sol
waaw pour ñu teel leen ko wara organizing committee bi ñu yokal leen xel ak yoyu so Gajaga
all right
that is all we have time for.
Yes,
looking forward to seeing you at Cote d'Ivoire and reporting from there. Looking forward to that.
That will be a dream come true. Looking forward to it.
I'm rooting for you.
I've never covered AFCON. I've covered junior competitions.
You deserve it.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that. So let the sponsors come in. We don't mind if sponsors coming and come to our marketing team, have a conversation with them and sponsor that particular report by Mamadou Gajaga in Cote d'Ivoire. We don't mind. You can do that. You have businesses. So come on board and support our very own Mamadou Gajaga. Go to Cote d'Ivoire to report on the AFCON. So till we come your way tomorrow with another interesting program. Today was really interesting. I enjoyed every bit of it. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.